MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture
leading off
1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he rips it on the ground to second. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, talk about striking on back-to-back pitches, Dero. A triple then followed by a single. Big inning lurking here.
Yeah, Dan, I think that's a game plan today against this guy right now. Being aggressive in the zone. If he's going to attack, then they're going to pull the trigger.
Stepping in now, number 19, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Sean Random. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rogers scoops it up. There's Sogard for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their
lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And leading off for the Rays.
He's ready. Here's the first
the
offering.
Second baseman,
Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Batting second, no left fielder, Tommy.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That is it.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Pham is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. The Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 New York.
Leading off for the Rays, the right fielder, Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Slow little roller to third. Urshela gloves it, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, number 35. This will be his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Yandy.
And that will bring try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Diaz is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That finds the zone, a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, number 19, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box, Sean Random. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
In now, Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set with the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Now pitching for the Rays.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Back goes Kiermaier at the track. The wall. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second home run of the series, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
The left fielder, Giancarlo.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and a strike to count. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 9, the Rays nothing. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Popped him up. Random in foul ground. 1 out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, number 7.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks
found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Rodgers stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Chopped at the plate, but it's foul. Strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, number 19, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Andujar aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
the first baseman, number 7.
Ready to take his hacks again, Sean Random, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Pham comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rogers brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Here's Eric Sogard back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And now pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
Now batting.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on the way. Big swing at the arc. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
So coming to the plate, Austin Meadows looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Right fielder,
stepping up to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Meadows, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep
a swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field, and it's gone. on as they add still another.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And he is out on the tag. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
For the Rays,
all right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And he gets ahead 0-1. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Diaz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that
Now
pitch in
batting,
strikeout
catcher,
situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Rays strand just the one. They trail in this one 11-0. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Miguel Andujar.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, number 19. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Random, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the...
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. It's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Now in the box, Brendan Rodgers. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So 1 away, and here's the second baseman, Eric Sogard. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's
The left
really
fielder,
starting to
number
rack them up
29.
now, guys. I've got
Tommy.
8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Oliver Drake enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Oliver Drake.
Gary Sanchez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And 2 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's the kind of stuff legends are made of.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A pause, and the 0-2 fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Stanton on his way up to second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The center field, number 11.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Popped up. Diaz will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
One gone here in the Yankees 7th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. He gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting
at the plate, number 35. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
2 out, nobody on. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Down in order go the Rays. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 0-1 delivery to third. To his left, Diaz. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 19.
So striding forward now, number 19. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted into center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
first baseman, number 17, John Random.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Random.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
Now
kept his
batting,
hands inside
right
the
fielder,
baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Random at second with 2 down. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. Gary Sanchez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out toward shallow right. Garcia on the run. He's there to track it down. At the plate, Yandy Diaz. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder,
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder. Travis d'Arnaud is on deck. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is number 38. Enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Rays.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now batting.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued. but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out. Standing in, Brendan Rodgers. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a ninth-inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 4.
Number 7.
The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away.
The batter, number 9.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Eric Sogard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he got him swinging. Eric Sogard becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tommy Pham. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And the Yankees have cleared their first hurdle. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Time of the ball game,